Today's video, Candace Owens is in big trouble. She's getting sued for $250 million by the president of France and his wife. And the reason for this lawsuit is because she has been making videos, I believe an 8-part series on her podcast, talking about how, in a matter of fact fashion, that the First Lady of France, Margaret Macron, is a man.
You were born a man and you will die a man. That's the point I'm making.
So they are coming for her big time.
She never said there's speculation. She never said some people believe. She stated it like she had seen her birth certificate, like she had some sort of notarized proof. She even added bonus conspiracy theories talking about incest and mind control. She sold merch, and she kept going after the Macrons told her to stop. Multiple times, they told her to stop. And now she's facing a 22-count defamation lawsuit in Delaware.
And what on the street is, she's only worth $5 million allegedly. So if that is true, if she loses this lawsuit, I don't know how she's going to pay for that. But then again, she has her millionaire husband, so maybe he's going to be dropping some of that good coin to come rescue her. And for this reason, because this is heavy, she is presently crashing out. I saw a video on TikTok that's presently circulating on there of her, talking about how she can't believe Donald Trump did not or isn't coming to her rescue, and how they are trying to, this lawsuit is them basically, trying to take away the First Amendment rights and, free speech and all of that. And she's talking about how they want to impoverish her and how this is, unprecedented, this kind of lawsuits. It's a whole thing. Let's check the clip out.
Then you have a literal European leader that is basically saying F you to the American Constitution, right? Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte are saying, you know what? We don't like that podcaster in America. And we are going to launch a lawsuit that's never been launched before, an unprecedented lawsuit to impoverish her for speaking. And both J.D. Vance and Trump have not issued a statement. In fact, where are the journalists even asking them to make a statement? Okay, a state leader is speaking about your constituent and launching a lawsuit and saying you're going to impoverish them for executing their First Amendment right. Where are you? If you are Trump, the first thing you should have done, if you purport to care about America and our Constitution, as you're supposed to be the person that's defending that day in and day out, you would come out and you would say, I don't even know whether I believe that she's a man or woman. Doesn't matter, right? I didn't watch the series. Fair. He didn't watch the series. He could even say, like he said to me on the phone, that I looked at her real close on the Eiffel Tower and it looked like a woman to me. Okay, you can say all those things, but you should say it's unacceptable. I'm a leader of this country. It is unacceptable that this leader would threaten the First Amendment in any way.
She's literally saying that she spoke with Trump over the phone, right? And he's like, she looks like a woman to me. In my humble opinion, that's the guy kind of giving her a hint to maybe stop doing what you're doing, right? But she didn't take the hint and she kept on going hard. And now she's in trouble and she wants this man to come back in and rescue her. I don't know why she thinks Trump is going to come in and pick her over. Okay. Okay. She thinks he cares about her. The delusions, right? The delusions.
We don't need Pam Bondi rushing to issue a statement about a college male that's been shoved by a student for wearing an IDF shirt, okay? We don't need the federal government getting involved on something so meaningless. But we might need our federal government when it comes to this, okay? The job of the federal government is to defend us against foreign invaders. And I would pretty much say Emmanuel Macron right now is being a foreign invader. But now...
You can't make this. Candace, be so effing for real now. Be so for real. I literally can't. It's the fact that this could have been avoided if she had just... But no, that's not what happened. So here we are.
And that's a pretty loud silence right now. Because if I remove myself out of the situation, it is crazy that Trump has been silent on this matter, especially after Emmanuel Macron flew and tried to get Trump to shut me up. He knows what Emmanuel Macron is doing and how desperate he is to do it. So why is he allowing this attack on our speech? It's crazy.
And the fact that she keeps talking about how they are coming for freedom of speech and First Amendment, kini, this, that, and the third. Like, this is a case of defamation. Yes, you have right to free speech and all of that. You can say whatever you want to say. Nobody's going to stop you from speaking. But if what you are saying is false, if what you are saying cause harm to someone, that's where there's going to be a problem. Your right to free speech is not greater than other people's right to be able to have their image intact the way they want their image intact. You having right to free speech doesn't mean you have the right to go say whatever it is you want to say about people. Like, that's not how it works. You have to be aware that you are liable. You are going to be held accountable one way, shape, or form for whatever comes out of your mouth. You have to be aware of that. And this is what the situation is about. It's not a matter of them coming for your First Amendment rights or trying to take free speech away from you or from any other person. No, everybody's free to say whatever the fuck they want to say. But shall know that as those words are coming out of your mouth, you are going to be held responsible for that. You are going to be liable for them. So if you know that you cannot stand 10 toes down behind whatever it is that you are saying, maybe don't say it.
She's getting sued by the president of France and his wife because she forgot the 2 words that protect every loudmouth with a microphone. Allegedly, and in my opinion. So here's the setup, right? She put out an 8-part series on YouTube claiming that Brigitte Macron, the first lady of France, was actually born a man. Why? She never said there's speculation. She never said some people believe. She stated it like she had seen her birth certificate, like she had some sort of notarized proof. But here's the thing people miss. When you speak publicly, especially to millions of people, you're either stating fact or you're giving opinion. And the law treats those two completely differently. Facts, if they're false and harmful, then that is defamation. Opinions are protected speech. But you have to make it clear to your audience that these are your opinions and not factual statements. That's where allegedly and in my opinion come in. They don't just magically make something true or false. They signal to everyone, including a jury, especially a jury, that what you're presenting is not verified fact. It's the difference between commentary and a lawsuit that you can't afford. Candace didn't just skip the disclaimer. She bulldozed right over it and kept on going. Now that is called actual malice. And it's the fastest way to lose your First Amendment protection. In the commentary world, those 2 little words are like your seatbelt, right? You can still drive fast. You can still take corners hard if you want to. But without them, one wrong turn, and you're flying through the windshield straight into a courtroom. A Candace girl, you in trouble.
And the fact that the Trump that she's calling to come and defend her and have her back, is it not the same Trump that sued a particular, was that person not a journalist for defamation? And just to be clear, I'm not saying I either agree with or disagree with whatever this person said in this report, right? I don't know about the Epstein list and whatever it's on there or whatever it is this person is talking about. I don't have any evidence to back whatever, right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up is to show that, like, even the person she's calling upon has sued someone before, maybe even people, I don't know, right, for defamation. So knowing all of this, I don't exactly know why she thinks that Trump, of all people, is going to come to her rescue. Now she's going to, if she's not lucky, if she loses this, she's going to get exactly what stubbornness gets people. Because why was she even going so hard? What was your business? What's her business? Tatafo, aproko, when you are sticking your nose in business that don't concern you. Because let's even say she was a man. And so what? What is your business? What does that have to do with anything? How does that affect you? Why did you carry it on your head like your life depended on it? She was probably thinking that the same way people bully and drag Michelle Obama and called her a man, right? All the terrible things they put that woman through in this life. Saying all sorts of things about that woman and been getting away with it. She thought that's how she would get away with doing the same thing to Margaret Macron. But now she most likely is going to be learning the hard way that, like, they don't sit idly for stuff like that. And maybe, just maybe, this is how people should be moving forward. Somebody eventually will just have to be a scapegoat for some people to learn. And now she's basically going to be that scapegoat that they are going to use as an example, so the rest can learn that this is not behavior that is okay, and this is not behavior that should be tolerated. And it screams me personally as a woman when I watch other women doing this. I get very passionate about this because, like, what are you doing? What are you doing calling another woman a man? Why are you doing this? Why are you putting another woman through hell? For what reason? And this is once again a testament of hate don't lead to anywhere good. If you let your hate control you, you are going to find yourself down a very sad and painful, dark path. Or maybe in a pit you cannot crawl out of, right? Because if she, Candace Owens, don't have this big thing she has against the LGBT community, if she don't despise them so much, right, for whatever reason that she has, whether it's religious reason she needs to back it up or whatever reason, right, if she did not let her hate, if she did not have this strong negative opinion and feelings that she had against these people and was like, let this thing drive her, she would not find herself in this position. If she was letting love lead, she would not find herself in this position. I don't understand why you look at two individuals that are married to each other because maybe they love each other. I don't know these people, right? I don't know, it's not every marriage that is about love or whatever. It's not every union that is about love. It's probably political or for whatever reason. But these people decide they want to be together for whatever reason. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. If you had minded the business that pays you, you would not find yourself in this opinion, in this position.
You were born a man and you will die a man. That's the point I'm making. So give us a sample. I'll send my doctors to take your blood. Figure it out real quick, however you want to go about this. Hey, how about just giving us some pictures again of you growing up, raising your children? That would be fine. For whatever reason, to phone, by the way, like I said, we'll get to the bottom of it, right? That is what Discovery is for. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. You're probably hoping, this will go away and at least we'll say we sued her. We'll say we went after her. She'll probably file for this to get dismissed. I'd like to make it to Discovery. I think that we owe that to the world.
She did say that she wants to get to Discovery. So they've kind of brought it on now. And now she's like, oh, Trump, where are you? I don't want this on. J.D. Vance, where are you? Come help me. These people they are invaders. The invaders are after me.
We are revolting against this. We're revolting against the perverts that run the world. And I want to be very clear here. I count you among them. I think you're sick. I think you're disgusting. And I am fully prepared to take on this battle on behalf of the entire world. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. On behalf of the entire world, I will see you in court.
How do you go from this, bring it on, I'll see you in court, to Trump, where are you? They're coming for me. Talking about how they want to impoverish her.
To impoverish her for speaking.
Probably should have been laughing because this is scary. This is scary. But the one where they vex me past for this matter is, I cannot believe this woman now got me making a video siding with them people. Siding with Macron, for that matter. The evil that these people gone don't do for my continent, for my people. We never fit talk and finish. We see they talk and. But now, because of this Candace woman, she now has me, being in the side of these people. Now that one, now they vest me past for this matter. That's my only anger here. That's my only bone of contention. Of course, yes, I have the anger I have of, women being accused and called men. I have that anger as well, right? And, Margaret, I'm so sorry. I think I've been pronouncing her name wrongly, and I apologize. I wasn't doing that intentionally. But, regardless of who these people are and whatever it is that they've done, what's wrong is wrong. I'm not a fan of this, culture, if I can call it that, of people calling women men. They are who they are, but this is not a problem that only she has experienced. Michelle Obama has experienced the same thing. She should probably even start suing people and let this madness stop, right? So everyday people as well, everyday women experience the same thing. You see women getting called men on the internet. We've seen women in sports getting called men as well, and all of the terrible things that they have to go through. And it's just sad that people are doing this. So this has got to stop. That's where I'm at. It's terrible. It is terrible. And in her video, she called these people perfect. I mean, I don't know what they do in their day-to-day life. So I'm not going to defend them on that and say, oh, they are great human beings. How can you call them perfect? I don't know who these people are. So you're not going to see me coming out here talking about how great of a people they are. I know better, even as an African. If I want to only bring the fact that I'm African into this, seeing who this conversation is about, seeing who is on this table, right? I'm not a fan of them people. I'm not a fan of Macron and the rest of them colonizers. I can go on and on and on talking about the evils that they perpetuate on my continent. So on that note, I can say, like, these are not good people. They've treated my people terribly, right? They've enacted terrible policies. They've done terrible things on here historically, and present events. We have records to look at that proves that these people are not nice as it relates to how they treat Africans, have been treating us and are still treating us, right? So on that, I can say now, these are not good people. So for a fact, you are not going to see me defending their character or their person. But Candace calling them a pervert on the basis of, this belief that she has that the woman is a man. I'm like, how? Like, if really she was born a man or male and she transitioned, how does that make her a pervert? Is that what it means these days to be a pervert, or is there something else she was talking about? I mean, it's a short clip, so I'm not going to infer too much into it. For Candace's sake, I hope she comes out of this as unscathed as she possibly can. She probably should really start praying to whatever God that she believes in right now, and I hope he comes to her rescue, because I don't know if she's going to be able to win this, but if she does, good for her. Hopefully now people would know better than to come online and be making these insane claims about people without evidence. That has got to stop. That's where I'm at. I'm hoping this is going to be a teachable moment for the people who perpetrate these behaviors and act these ways. It's okay. Y'all can rest now. Rest in the name of whatever you believe it. It's okay. And on that note, I'm bringing this video to an end. Let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, as always, I'll be catching you in the next one. Bye.